What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Today to talk a little Series 1. We are 1 week away from Top Series 1 dropping. I was planning on making this video regardless, and then we actually got news about Series 1 on Tuesday, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap that in with this. And what the primary topic that I want to discuss is the print runs of 2024 Series 1. But first, this came out on Tuesday, mid-morning, mid-afternoon. Fanatics, and I'm recording this Tuesday evening. I don't know if these will still be up by the time you all watch this video or not, or completely sold out. Who knows? They dropped Series 1 Fanatics boxes. Basically, Fanatics exclusive blaster boxes. They're $30 a piece. Seems a little high. Maybe like by $5. But full disclosure, I bought 5 of these bad boys. Might get more. We'll see. They do have a exclusive parallel Aqua. That is this bad boy here. Whatever. Not bad looking. Mariners cards will look really good in this. Hashtag color match. What really kind of shook the snow globe here is, and we don't have like pack odds or anything like that, it does appear there are more cards in one of these blasters than a regular blaster, but that's still a little TBD. The big thing is, and these are going to fall about 1 per case based off the math, they added in redemptions for autographed memorabilia. So, balls, bats, jerseys, who knows what else. I don't know if there's, once again, we don't have like the full list on here yet to see what you can all get. I've heard rumors there may be experiences as well, like perhaps tickets to a game. I don't know if it would be your local team, the All-Star game, whatever, but it seems like Fanatics is going in on these sorts of redemptions for this exclusive product. So these will only be in the boxes that you buy off Fanatics website. So they're essentially juicing their own boxes to make you want to buy more product from them. Not surprising. That's kind of what Fanatics does. So cool little add-on there. I'll link to this in the description down below if you want to snag some. I posted about it in the community posted on Twitter yesterday. Hashtag Fanatics Affiliate. So I'll get some fractions of pennies if you decide to buy some. Like I said, I bought 5. I may get more. I don't know. The only reason I may not get any more is because I am most likely getting that case of jumbo boxes. So that's what we're looking at there. Then they just kind of run through the generic design. The big thing is the Aqua exclusive parallel and the memorabilia redemptions. How cool these will be, we really don't know until we see the full list. But let's get on to what I really wanted to talk about today. The print runs. Over on the X machine, formerly known as Twitter, Topps Production BB always posts a lot of good information regarding print runs. So this slide here shows us all the print runs leading up to this upcoming release. This is number of cards per player for their base cards. And you can see how production ramped up, especially from 2020 to 2021, and then 2022, so on and so forth, jumping basically about 300,000 each individual year. That is a lot. That is a metric ton of cards. What about 2024, you might ask? 2024 Series 1, 899,000 cards per base. Sheesh. That's a lot. Now, this is what I wanted to get at. I can already hear the comments down below. Junk wax, printed to the moon, retail trash, garbage paper cards, blah, 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 blah. It's Topps Series 1. It should be printed to the moon. There should be a billion of them. It's okay. The people that yell about Series 1, the base entry line product being printed to the moon, are probably the same people that cried that said there was no cards for kids to buy on the shelf in Target or Wally World during peak pandemic. You can't have it both ways. Series 1 is designed to be everywhere. You should just be walking down the street and there should be a Series 1 tree planted in someone's yard and there's just packs falling off of it. They just fall off of it. You pick them up off the ground like an apple. You just rip the pack right there in the middle of the yard and move about your business. They should be everywhere. You should go to a gas station. You buy a full tank of gas, you get a pack of Series 1. It's okay. It's not JuNk WaX 6.30. It's all right if these are printed everywhere. This is the cards that should be cheap and readily available for anyone that wants to buy them. That means that they're probably not going to be very investable for the base cards. That's okay. Not every product is made for every person. Not everything fits into your nice little box that, makes you happy. Some stuff's going to come out, it's going to hit the sweet spot. You're going to be like, man, this product feels like it was made for me. This is fantastic. Some stuff's going to come out, you're going to be salty about it. And that's okay too. Guess what? Just don't buy it. It'll be okay. You're allowed to just not buy stuff. I swear. Fanatics is the big bad evil empire. I get that. But last time I checked, they're not sneaking into my house, holding a gun to my head, and making me buy baseball cards. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. I'm sure Ruben on a whiteboard has that somewhere in his blueprint. So, there's going to be a billion base cards. That's all right. Then we kind of run down the other parallels here. Royal Blue, Rainbow Foils, Aquas. Golden Mirrors is an interesting one. These are the SSPs. That Julio Rodriguez that I just got back from PSA in yesterday's video. That's essentially what that falls under. 142 on the print count on those. So those are going to be pretty hard to hit if you could track down one of those bad boys on the SSPs. These are the things that, you take this information and then you figure out, okay, if there's a particular player that you really like or that you want to either collect, air quote, invest into, whatever the case might be, you use this information to then go build your saved searches on eBay. And then you track down the cards that you really want. So if you really want an Ellie De La Cruz, maybe look for the Golden Mirror. It'll probably be expensive, but guess what? There's only 142 of them. That, regardless of what you think of the player, might actually be an air quote investable card. Now, trying to pull one out of a pack, that's going to be a whole other different bag of cats. Let's look at some other stuff on here. The one that I am the most excited for, but sadly is going to be very hard to hit. These are one per case, I believe, of in hobbies and jumbos. Team color border. So these are the team color matches that I showed on the Sunday video, either this week or the week before. 300 card set checklist, approximately 316 per player. So those are going to be pretty tricky to track down. Those are probably actually going to hold pretty good value. True Photo, I think these are going to be another SSP where it's the photo that's on the card, but it is borderless. So think almost like a stadium club. There is no, I think, on the preview images that I've seen, and someone could correct me in the comments down below, I don't think there's any text on the front of the card. It is just like a full image of the player. Whatever it is that they're doing in their photo. It's just a full image of that, no borders, no nothing. Or at least very similar to that. Those will probably be pretty spendy, and people will probably be chasing those. So you have the Gold Mirror SSPs, the team color matches, and the True Photos as kind of the three big chase cards, in my opinion, out of this set to start. Now, there's going to be some inserts. I'm not running down this full list or anything crazy like that, but you could see some of the other stuff here, some of the various different inserts, the home field advantages, the 1989 inserts. Those are not going to be super rare. I forget what else they had on here that looked kind of intriguing. This is some of the holiday ones for the Easter flavored ones. Meh. This is the slide that we showed earlier. The Royal Blues at 5K, that's quite a bit. The Aquas at around 1,800. Yellow foils are pretty rare. silver crackles. Like I said, we kind of looked at that stuff already. But to me, those are the three ones that stand out. And that's not like news at 11 or anything crazy like this. It's pretty common knowledge. But the team color border, the true photo, and the gold mirrors will be the air quote chase cards, investable cards. Now, we're not even talking about autographs or any of that stuff. We haven't even, we're not even looking at any of that today. Just base cards and variations of said base cards. To me, the team color border is the most intriguing thing to me, especially like as a collector. Like I would love to get a Jose Ramirez of that card. There's a Julio Rodriguez floating around. I don't know what version it is. I don't know if it's going to be the golden mirror. If it is, it's going to be very, very collectible. It's him holding the trident, like going at the camera. I'm guessing it's the SSP photo. I do not know that for sure. He's like in the dugout, literally holding a Mariners trident, kind of charging at the camera. Looks fantastic. I have a feeling that'll be a monster chase for J-Rod collectors. So that's where we sit. Top Series 1, base cards, printed to the moon. It's okay. It is okay. They should be. Whether you agree with that or not, it's the way that it is. Series 1 should be out there for everyone. Now, little asterisk here before we kind of wrap up. I am very curious to see next week when everyone starts opening up product, myself included. What do the condition of the base cards look like? The reason why I say that is because of the design. Pull it back up over here. I think there's an image of it. They're not. Oh yeah, there we go. These black tops are going to be tricky. I almost wonder if you want to go full tinfoil hat, if that was by design to keep the PSA 10 populations low. I doubt it, but if you wanted to make that leap, there's it's not the craziest thing in the world. These actually could be kind of tricky to grade and could artificially deflate the PSA 10 population. And it might be one of those ones where there are boatloads of 9s and maybe not a ton of 10s. Now, there's still going to be a lot of 10s because of how heavily printed the product is, but it could skew the gem rates a little bit. So, what's now Julio Rodriguez's Topps update, but we'll just use that as an example. A Julio Rodriguez Topps update card sells for, in a PSA 10 paper, I think 35 to 40 bucks in a PSA 10. Maybe it adds an extra $5 on if they're slightly tougher to gem. Obviously, it's going to depend on player performance and all that. But if Jason Dominguez is all that in a bag of chips, maybe his base paper in a PSA 10 goes for $50, $45 instead of 40. If they are tougher to grade, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. That would be something very interesting to watch. I've got some questions on this. I have no idea what this first card is. I don't know if this is a new variation or what this nonsense is all about. I don't think this is on every card. I think this is like a separate standalone, basically rookie card variation, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to see once we get full details. So once again, everything we don't know quite everything yet. So, that those estimates that we were looking at are exactly that, estimates, but they're probably pretty close based off the information at hand. If you want to chase some retail on a cheap rip, these might not be bad or could be a little bit fun chasing that Fanatics Authentic Memorabilia Redemption. Curious for your thoughts and comments, as always, down below. Are you chasing Series 1? Do you care? Are you getting caught up in the hype a little bit? I'm not going to lie, I am. I really like the design of the set. I've enjoyed the boxes of Series 1 from 2023 and 2022. 2022 update, which is basically the same thing. And the 2023 Series 1 that I opened over the last few months on and off camera. And I'm just excited to rip new product that is. Here's the other thing on all this. And I'm trying to wrap this up, but I kind of keep going. It's all about the price point. 150 to 160 bucks for a jumbo box doesn't seem like the worst way to spend an hour on a Saturday or a half an hour to sit down, rip a box, have a little fun, maybe hit something cool, maybe you don't. It's all about that price point to entry on it compared to some of the stuff that we see in baseball and the other sports. Now that's all I got. Catch boys and girls on the next one. Peace.